Hey, good morning, guys. It's Donald and Mary. We're here to bring you your morning weather, water, and trail chatter report. And so this morning, Mary's going to take it away with the weather and water, and then after that, we have some trail chatter. All right, Mary, take it away, man.
Thank you, Donald. Good morning, everybody. Here in Blairsville right now, it is 72 degrees and cloudy. We're looking at a high of 80 today, cloudy early, and then thunderstorms developing this afternoon. Winds will be light and variable, and there is a 60% chance of rain. Some local heavy rainfall is possible. And then tonight, 68 degrees, thunderstorms likely, and the winds are light and variable with a 70% chance of rain. Up on Blood Mountain today, we're going to have a high of 70 degrees, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 11 a.m. And then between 12 p.m. and 3 p.m., there's a chance of thunderstorms likely. Later on this afternoon, we still have a chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Winds are 5 to 10 miles per hour and a 90% chance of rain. And then tonight, 66 degrees, showers and thunderstorms before 8 p.m., and then likely between 8 p.m. and 2 a.m., and then there's a chance from 2 a.m. through 5 a.m. Cloudy with a 5 mile per hour wind and an 80% chance of rain. Water's good for the most part on the trail. Make sure you're topping off at Hawk Mountain Shelter. If you're hiking north, you have 6.2 miles until you reach Justice Creek, where you will certainly be able to resupply your water. And then Slaughter Creek is still having some water now, so fill up there before you climb Blood, because that's your last chance for water until you get to Neil Gap. Make sure you're topping off out of Neil Gap. You have, until you get to Hog Pen Water Source, you have about 6.5 miles where it is dry, but the Hog Pen Water Source does have water. Just follow that water blaze all the way down to the end there. Excuse me. Snakes, it's the time of year for snakes. They're out sunning themselves. Let's watch for them everywhere. And then Cow Rock, the copperhead nest in the boulders there. Be careful for that. All right, Great Smoky Mountain Park Road, 441. Newfound Gap Road is still closed between Sugarlands and Newfound Gap. On the Tennessee side, and open in Cherokee, going all the way to Newfound Gap. Excuse me. Bear closures. Trails, Kephart Prong Trail, Kephart Shelter, and Kephart Prong Shelter, Icewater Spring Shelter. So the Kephart Prong and Kephart Prong Shelter are not part of the AT, but they are trails up in the Smokies. So those are closed, and the Icewater Spring Shelter is one of the shelters, excuse me, on the trail. Campsites 23 and 96 are also closed. And then there's warnings for Charlie's Bunyan, Trillium Gap Trail, and Ramsey Cascades Trail, and campsites 83 and 84. Let's make sure we're leaving no trace. If we bring it in, let's take it out. And then your food, when you store it, put it away properly and take it, all items out that you brought in with you. All right, that way it can be safe for everybody, bears, humans, and everyone can enjoy. I'm going to turn this over to Donald now, and he's going to talk about some other stuff that's going on.
All right, thank you, man.
You're welcome.
All right, good morning, guys. How y'all doing? I hope well. We're doing well also. Well, it's 6:10 a.m. on August 12th. And let's start like this, man. So we had a rescue in Montana. A coordinated rescue saved the life of a seriously injured hiker near Old Scraggy Mountain Saturday, August 9th around 4 p.m. The Phillips County Sheriff's Office received a 911 call reporting a member of a hiking party that had fallen down a sheer rock face near the peak. Spotty cell service made it difficult to locate the hiker, and rescuers searched for nearly 3 hours before discovering the hiker in a rock chute. We realized the only way this subject was making it off the mountain was a helicopter hoist, so Phillips County Under Sheriff Jordan Arthur stated, and called in the 189th Helicopter Crew of Montana Army National Guard. Deputy Harris, several volunteer fire departments, and other organizations contributed to the rescue. Because of the quick and collaborative response, the hiker not only made it through the night, but was evacuated to safety and is expected to survive.
If they'd had a Garmin in reach or something else with the GPS for emergency, they probably would have found them sooner than 3 hours. That could be the difference between life and death.
That's right, dude. Those Garmin's are a lifesaver. All right, and so we have a rescue in New Mexico. A hiker experiencing chest pains while at Rabbit Ear Canyon in Dona Ana County was rescued by the New Mexico SARS. This happened Saturday after the man reported having chest pains triggered a multi-agency SAR operation. A medic with Las Cruces Fire Department flew with a CBP Air and Marine Operations helicopter crew to reach and secure the hiker. The medic helped to stabilize the man as he was hoisted up into the helicopter. He was then met by AMR Las Cruces, who took him to the hospital for further medical attention. I'm glad that he made it out. I wonder if he's okay.
I hope so.
Yeah. I wonder if it was like a heart attack or what was going on.
Could have been dehydration too.
Yeah.
A lot of things. At least he got the help he needed.
Sure, yeah, definitely. All right, and so I want to go back to an article I was reading about about this dude named Guilford Cole Henderson. Swan Ball founder's grandson has been found, and he was missing in the mountains. I'm going to read the article. And so he's been missing for a while, since like mid-July, man. In like Spain, I think it is. So authorities on August 8th found the body of an American hiker who'd been missing in the mountains along the Spain-France border since July 14th. 2 Spanish news outlets have reported this. The 27-year-old hiker, Guilford Cole Henderson, grandson of the founder of Nashville, Tennessee's Swan Ball and former ambassador to Denmark, appeared to have fallen about 650 feet down a mountain in Spain's remote Ordesa y Monte Perdido National Park in the Pyrenees. According to both the digital newspaper El Español and the newspaper El Diario de Huesca, the Tennessean has not been able to independently verify the report. In an email to the Tennessean, the U.S. Embassy in Spain declined comment. The Spanish Civil Guard hasn't responded to the Tennessean email asking for information. Spanish authorities have told Henderson's parents, Trevinia and John Henderson, that they believe they've recovered their son's body. Loved ones in Nashville have told the Tennessean. The search for Henderson, a 2020 graduate of Rhodes College in Memphis, has drawn international media attention since his friends posted pleas for help on the social media in finding him. Several of them have hiked together in Spain's remote Ordesa y Monte Perdido National Park. Then Henderson decided to hike alone after putting his cell phone on airplane mode to save battery, friends posted on Facebook. The friends said they became concerned when Henderson didn't show for a June 14th flight from Spain to Amsterdam, where Henderson was living. Henderson is the grandson of the Nashville's most prominent and civic-minded couples. His grandfather was the late Guilford Dudley, Jr., once ambassador to Denmark. His grandmother was the late Jane Dudley, who founded the Swan Ball, the annual white tie gala. El Español, which says it reaches 20 million unique users a month, said authorities are taking the recovered body to a forensic medicine institute to confirm his identity. Henderson's parents, who now live in New England, traveled to Spain for at least a week to help with the daily search efforts there, loved ones told the Tennessean. His mother grew up in Nashville and maintains ties here and visits Tennessee often, loved ones said. Cole Henderson's social media posts show the world traveler and adventurer trekking along the famed Tour du Mont Blanc through Switzerland, Italy, and France, skiing in Breckenridge, Colorado, hiking in South Dakota's Badlands National Park, and volunteering in Costa Rica. All right, so that is a extremely sad ending to that story.
At least they get closure on
That's
where
right.
he is.
Yeah, they've been searching for that dude for a minute.
It is very sad.
Super sad, man. Okay, and so we just did that one. And so, let's see what we have here. We have the hiker from Minnesota that was hiking over, and I believe Montana or Wyoming. Let's see, Cloud Peak World, and it was Wyoming. He is still missing. And his wife and family are hoping that he comes out of the wilderness alive. So the massive search effort, let me make sure that I'm reading August 11th. So a massive search effort continues for the Minnesota man missing for nearly 2 weeks in the rugged Cloud Peak wilderness of northern Wyoming. Grant Gardner, a 38-year-old Minnesota man described as a skillful, experienced outdoorsman, texted his wife about 7 p.m. on July 29th that he had reached the top of Cloud Peak. He solo hikes and has been hiking for over a decade. Lauren Gardner told Cowboy State Daily last week from her home in Minnesota, where she's with her 2 children, the 13-year-old and an 11-year-old. He's used to this stuff, and he's very detail-oriented. The text that came from Gardner to his wife, he said that the ascent going up Cloud Peak was more difficult than he had anticipated, and he was tired. It was taxing. There's a lot of rock scrambling from what I understand, and some really steep terrain and rough terrain when you're starting to get to the top, from what I've read. Now, that was the last from anyone had heard from Gardner. He was reported missing to the Bighorn County Sheriff's Office on August 1st, and the search effort has grown and expanded since. Now, even though the odds go down every hour of finding Gardner alive, and that's the goal and expectation, that's what the sheriffs are saying. Although more time has passed, the sheriff reiterated Monday that nobody is giving up, no matter what. They're going to find him one way, they're going to find him. So Gardner's wife is staying hopeful. They're holding it together and hoping for the best. It's a really sad story. This is what they have going on. So they have drones with cameras capable of identifying colors and minute disturbances. Drones, helicopters, and planes with forward-looking infrared radar. Military-grade Bluetooth cell phone detection equipment. Wyoming Division of Criminal Investigation cell phone forensics teams along with FBI forensic teams. Multiple dog tracking teams. More than a dozen search and rescue agencies. Many private donations and volunteer efforts. Our team is tired but pushing forward. Blackburn continues. The Cloud Peak wilderness, deceptively expansive, remote, and snow is starting to fall at higher elevations above 10,000 feet. All right. So if anyone has any tips in the please call the Bighorn County Sheriff's Office. Dispatch is 307-568-2324. If you see anyone that resembles this man, please check it out on the internet so you have a visual of him. They look young.
Yeah, they are young.
Yeah, they're in their 30s, right?
He's 38.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's very young.
Super sad. I hate hearing that stuff, man, All right, and so let's see what else we can find here. There's not a whole lot going on right now, really. I think we're going to call it there because that's about it for hiker news. I wanted to touch on the missing hiker, of course, and then talk about the hiker that was missing, the son of the Swan Ball. So sad.
Sure
I'd been
is.
following that for a little while, and I just read that, man, and it was really a downer to see, man. You know.
I think we always hope for the best, and then, when those things do happen, it's very
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, it's super sad, dude. And so I believe this is the one I wanted to read too. Let's
that
see.
was-
No, we read that one, but
Yeah.
all right, we'll end it there. So today we have a Dix Creek going to Indian,
Indian Grave Gap?
and then we have Brant, the manager of
That's right.
what
Mountain
is it?
Crossing.
Mountain Crossing's going. He needs a ride, so we'll give him a ride, man. Otherwise than that, man, we don't have a lot going on. We're gonna be here taking phone calls and helping or assisting. We've got some AWOL work to do. Got to do some mapping, and they're getting ready to print their book for next year. So we do a portion of the Georgia section for AWOL and assist with the maps and make sure that all the information is correct. And so we'll get that all set up and send it in so Gwen Notes can go ahead and get it all set up, man. We don't do the AWOL anymore. We just do the
You
AWOL.
mean the Alda?
Oh, Alda. I apologize. We used to do the Alda too, but it's a lot of work, man. We were doing the Alda from Fontana Dam down to Atlanta Airport, and it takes a huge chunk of time to call each person individually and get the information, whatever it may be, and then, find the new places that are open also and get a hold of them. A lot of people don't answer the phone, man. It's terrible. I mean, you'll call some of these people, man, and they won't answer. And then, like, when we started to take, so we did the Alda Georgia section for years, and then they needed someone from Fontana Dam down, or the North Carolina section, and I told them that we would do Fontana down because that we travel that place anyways, so it's, why not? And so anyways, man, as we started to call up there, man, we started to find out that the person before us had not been calling around and checking the new prices out and stuff. So, a lot of the people, not going to name who, but they were like, man, we've been wanting to change our prices for years, because when you don't keep up on the prices for the hotels and the shuttles and stuff, or whoever's putting their prices in there, people are reading this stuff, man, and they plan on their itinerary, man, for a $50 room or whatever, man, and they get there and the price has changed because that price was 5 years before, man. People get upset, and it can actually hurt the business. So it's our responsibility to call around and make sure that we know what these businesses are charging, so they don't get that backlash. Also, AWOL looks bad, or Alda, because they don't have the right prices or the correct information. People need that, or want. They don't need it, but they want the correct information, man. You know what I mean? Because they're planning on it. Some people don't have a lot of money. Some people, they count on that $50 room. Now it's 80. Well, that's $30 more. You know what I mean, dude? That's and then the next place, if it doesn't have the right numbers.
Or a business is no longer in business.
Yes, exactly,
and,
dude.
You show up there and you're out of luck. And
Because there's a lot of places that will open up. Like one year, man, they'll just put their name in the book, man, and say they're a shuttle or a hostel or something, and then then the next year they won't be there anymore. And so, but people are counting on that person to be there, man.
That's right.
And so I find that there are, after doing all this for years, man, I find that people will put their name in the book as like a shuttle driver. I'm just going to use that because that's what we're really in tune to. I mean, we know about the hostels too, man, but we know a lot, man, about the shuttle drivers. And so what I've seen a lot throughout the years, man, is people will put their name into the book and then they'll just disappear because,
it's not
reason.
what they thought.
Yeah, it's tough, man. There, a lot of people that come down here and do that type of stuff too, man. And not everyone. This is just some of them. And what will happen is it will be people that they don't really want to work or something, man. And so they think this is the easiest route to go. And then they come down in an older vehicle that will break down or something, man. And then they'll have a $2,000 bill and they're already broke. And so, you know, what will happen is they'll come down and find out, man, what it's really about, man. And then they'll just leave. But their numbers are still out there. You know what I mean, man? And sometimes what will happen is they'll kind of linger around, man, and take the best rides and kind of like, well, not kind of, but what will happen is they'll end up ditching the smaller rides because they have a better ride and just, it's crazy, man. But anyways, we'll be doing some work on that and keeping everything updated today. And we got, what, a week or something to do that?
Till September.
Yeah, but we need to get it done now, dude, so we can get it over there. And get it all, because I mean, there's some restaurants that have closed and some new places that have opened up, and so.
That's what I'm in the process of now, looking at last year's compared to, you know, what we know is going on out there, making sure everything is proper in the right spaces.
Yeah, definitely, dude. That's what we need to do, though, man. So we'll be doing that today, man, and after, we'll just be kicking it and eating some foods. I've made some icing and stuff, man, last night. And then I'm going to fry some apples and stuff. I'm going to do fried dough and stuff, man. I'm on this fried dough kick right now, man. So,
It's pretty good.
It's
pretty good.
yeah, dude, right, man? Super good,
My
man.
batch from last night rose really nice. So
Yeah,
I'm
they were good.
excited.
Oh,
The new
so
one I made, it's in the fridge now.
have we
but
cooked
it
any of
rose
them
super
now?
nice, not yet.
Oh, yeah. And
Yeah.
so the perfect crisp with the perfect fluff makes the perfect fried dough. I mean, these are banging, dude, just like the Fairgrounds. I think they're better than the Fair, man, actually, dude. I think they stay crispier.
They're good.
Yeah, dude. There's nothing better than fresh fried dough, like, you know, that you cooked, man. And I mean, we're trying to get really on a kick I'm done buying food from the grocery market, man. I mean, we've gone to some different places now, but there's definitely more places that we can go and get food, man. I'm just, every time I buy food from the supermarket, whether it's cherries or any type of fruit or vegetable, it either molds up in like a couple days, man, or it's not good, man. Let's just say that, dude.
The prices are astronomical.
Oh,
too.
right, dude, right, bro. Just out of the coffee's doubled, man, pretty much, man. And you know, like greens and stuff have doubled. Just a lot of things are going up. Honeycrisp apples have gone up $1.50, man.
They are $3.59 a pound right now at Ingles.
Yeah,
I
and
remember
so
when we first started buying them, they were $1.99 a pound.
Yeah.
That's an expensive apple.
it is, man. But I mean, Honeycrisps are the best. We're not going to stop buying them, man. But we're gonna go into we're gonna do things different, man, because it has to be done right now, man, to actually to
Maybe-
save some cash and
Maybe
survive.
we'll go apple picking this year. when
Yeah,
it's
that's what
almost
we're
that
going
time.
to do, man. And so I'm just gonna end this here, man, but not right. So these cucumbers, man, they're all like kind of just warped and shit, man.
Funky.
Yeah, but
Hey.
dude, we got some cucumbers. We actually got 4 of them, right?
Yeah, got a couple tomatoes that are turning red right now. So you know what? It might not be a lot, but it shows that we can certainly do it. And
That's
what
right,
We're going to
yeah.
continue to do. We get some microgreens that are almost ready to clip, and I'll be starting another batch there. So absolutely.
I'm gonna start in on the room now too, since they've
Yeah.
put all that stuff in there, and so
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be building our grow room soon here, man. I'm gonna start
veggies.
working on it. I've got all
Oh,
the supplies and materials that we need, and we're all set up and ready to build, man. And I'm ready
I
actually.
am too. I'm ready to
Yeah.
munch some good vegetables that we've grown.
Yeah,
ourselves.
like you can grow like lettuce and all kinds of other things in there, man. And you know, maybe not necessarily big tomato plants and stuff, dude, but we can definitely grow other things that we want to, you know, the like easy stuff like lettuce and onions or scallions, dude. All the things that we use, man, that are leaves. And so,
I think even if you get the small bushy plants, excuse me, compact little plants, you can grow in there too.
yeah, definitely, man. So, all right. So we're going to end it here. I just need to show off our cucumbers, man.
I'll show you
Right.
the tomatoes as soon as they're ripe, excuse me.
Yeah. All right, kids, man. If anyone needs anything at all, give Mary and I a call. We're here for you, man. One love. Peace.